The Milford Skating Center has a long history in the downtown area. It first opened its doors back in 1982, and now, almost 35 years later, the owner says its future is unclear. WBOC's Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozloff spoke with the owner today, and Evan, she says they were called by the landlord, last Friday, and we're told that the contract hasn't been renewed?
Right, Steve, and the clock is ticking for the skating center. That's because that lease is up on June 30th. After that, the owner says she doesn't know what the future will hold. This is the blog post that everyone is talking about in Milford. It was created by the staff at the Milford Skating Center. In it, they explain that their landlord has not offered a renewal to their contract, making their future pretty unclear. WBOC joined the owner, Carmen Kemper, on Wednesday. She wouldn't go on camera, but tells us that this is all about keeping a pillar of downtown alive. "I need my customers to know," she told WBOC, "that we want to stay open for them." The blog goes on to point some blame at the city as well, saying that they've been pushing for this change so that an engineering firm called Davis, Bowen and Friedel can move in. City manager Eric Norenberg says that this accusation is completely false.
I haven't talked to the landlord. I have not been part of any of that conversation. I have no idea where some of those comments came from. But from my perspective, I'd like to put that in the past and focus on how we can be helpful in the future.
And so Norenberg says the city is willing to fight for the center. He says there's not much the city can do to stop a landlord from ending a contract. However, he says the city may be able to help the center to find a new home if that happens.
I think that's something we would try to do. All we need is a phone call and some outreach from the skating center to say, hey, let's work together and see what we can do.
As for the skating center, they hope it never comes to that, pleading with their landlord to let the good times keep on rolling. We did make numerous calls to the landlord, Silicato Developments, but at this point they have not returned our calls. We will, of course, keep you up to date with any developments. Reporting here in the Bureau, this is Evan Kozloff. Back to you.
All right, Evan, thanks.